Hello, everyone. Welcome back. It is good to see you.
Hello, hello. Welcome back to Damsels, Dice, and Everything Nice, our Princess Dungeons and Dragons show here on Pixel Circus. I am very, very excited for this episode, written with perhaps a friend in mind. I'm so excited to share it with you. Let's meet our princesses.
Hello, I am Leia, and I am your Space Mom Paladin, and I'm ready to, hit something. I don't even know what I'm ready for today. We did a lot of fighting last week, and I think that I'm a little riled up from it.
Hey, I am Cinderella. I'm your arcane trickster rogue, and I'm ready to sneak.
Hello, I'm Jasmine, your genie warlock who needs to pull up her character sheet.
Hi, I am Rapunzel, and I am your fighter wizard. Ready to use my pan.
Hey.
Hey. And hi, I'm Ariel, your fishy warlock, and I've run out of sea shanties, so I guess
We've run out of sea shanties.
Boo.
Stream over. We gotta go.
well, we'll see if we can find my sea legs again. But yeah, ready to check out these trees. Oof.
Speaking of sea shanties, there are a couple of ways that you can help support the stream and cause some chaos. As always, we greatly appreciate the player rerolls. You can also, I think that's a mistake. I don't think.
What?
No, I don't
What?
think that was supposed to be on there.
Oh, it's there.
The
What?
puns? Do you mean the puns?
Oh,
For
Oh.
$25, you can make Belle make a pun, and as much as it's for the pun, it's twice as much for the face that she makes when she has to do them.
yes.
And we also have a new way you can help our princesses. For the next year, you can give them a random magical item. Let's remember, it does kind of appear that we are ramping up to a epic battle, to a great villain. They might need some magic items, y'all. They might need some.
Oh,
And
okay.
then we also have our musical interlude.
Or, look, we could not sing.
Puns on puns on puns.
Yeah, maybe it's
Just
all
the
puns
puns.
today.
All puns, no singing, or all singing, no puns. I think that's up to y'all. And for a special treat, speaking again of that maybe epic battle coming up, I don't know, maybe that's going to happen soon. If we hit our goal today that's down below, the princesses will gain a powerful new ally who will join them on the rest of this adventure.
That's very exciting.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
just
good
saying.
because we have an ally that travels with us everywhere that we just keep in Belle or in Leia's pocket. That's like a full-on robot we could use at any
Right.
time.
We'll get better.
So many
about that.
wasted opportunities.
Poor little RG.
We're working on it. Look, we're
It's
used to
okay.
being very independent.
We
We've
like
taken a
RG
long
here.
time to prove that we were independent, so...
Exactly.
hard
RG
to
is for
accept that.
aesthetic purposes. Okay.
My
snacks.
goodness. We have our first donation of the evening. Excuse me. Ronan with 10 rerolls.
Ooh.
I hear
Thank you.
rerolls help. Just shake Kaylee's shoes a bit.
Who's
I
Kaylee?
mean, I don't know her,
Whose
but
shoes?
sounds cool.
I'll shake that woman's shoes, whoever that is.
Whoever that is.
Yeah.
Wonderful. And Punzi, can you remind us where last we left off?
Yeah, we made it across a lake. It took a long time. We fought a lot of beings, a lot of ghosts.
It was a leisurely afternoon.
Right, it was a leisurely afternoon across a lake. Leia used lightning on the lake after we got out, and that was pretty cool. So we all used our shiny swords to defeat a bunch of ghosts, and we made it across a lake. Did it.
You did indeed. That was the
Nailed it.
installment of the story last week. The princesses crossed a lake. They did find out as they were crossing this lake, when touching the water and or drinking the water, that strange things seemed to happen with their memories. And after disturbing the water a little bit, souls rose up from that water and attacked the princesses, narrowly escaping with the use of their brand new swords from the Lady of the Lake, brand new weapons rather, from the Lady of the Lake, as well as discovering new things about the sword that Hephaestus had repaired. They made their way to a rocky shore where they noticed that even the trees had undergone some kind of petrification or transformation, where even the trees themselves lining the shore are made of stone. They pulled their boat, which was made out of a magic paper scroll, shook it out a little bit, turned it into a tent, and were able to pass an evening's rest. The sun is beginning to rise. The rest is now complete. It is eerily quiet.
We do have our first random magical
Ooh.
item.
For random?
It is random, yes.
Oh. Let's see.
The music got like really quiet at the same time too, and everyone was just like, everybody was like waiting with bated breath because especially on the first one, we don't know exactly what helpful means.
Right.
Terrified.
Because of course,
Yeah.
of course. So
That was a tone?
as you are making your way out of the tent, again, reminder, you are here on the shore following the directions laid out to you in the blade of the sword that is leading you to defeat the mysterious dark creature that has kidnapped the Prince of Aenvale. And Leia, as you are one of the first to venture out from the tent, you see what appears to be just kind of a bundle of cloth lying as though it had been washed up from the shore.
I will carefully investigate it. Like if there's like a stick or something on the shore, I can kind of poke it with.
It looks, well, roll investigation or perception or arcana.
Anything.
Something, please.
Grab it. We also will resolve this donation in just a moment. Let's see. Investigation. What was it? Arcana or what?
Or perception.
Okay, that is a 15.
Okay. And Leia, do you have our Zoom chat open, or is there a different way to send the information to you?
I do. I sure do. We also have, and you know what? Let's go ahead and get it going now. We have a pun and musical interlude combo.
You weren't supposed to do both, okay?
What? Rude!
Thanks to Tharpy. So I'm gonna wait to start the timer though until you have your pun ready.
Yeah, let me.
As a courtesy,
Thank you.
to make sure the pun itself is sung.
Yes, of course. All right, I'm ready.
Okay, excellent. Your time starts now.
Tharpy, I see you there in chat. Well, everyone, since we have a little bit of a themed episode today, I have a question for you. What do you call an Irish gem that's fake?
What?
A sham rock.
Ha 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 ha.
I don't want to be your friend anymore.
I don't want to be my friend either. Leia,
Oh man.
this bundle that you see in front of you is a strange object, but something you think that you have seen sometime before. It's a bundle of what appear to be patches with different objects embroidered on them that you think you might be able to use.
I will immediately run back to the tent and shake Cindy awake and ask her to prestidigitate it.
I'm sorry.
Hi, good morning. I know. Would you mind doing please? I found a thing.
I'm gonna just prestidigitate and roll over.
Okay. And then I will go back outside with my freshly cleaned cloak and I will place it over my shoulders and kind of tie it around.
It looks like you're wearing a patchwork cloak.
Oh my god. I It's very cool. I'm not sure. Okay. Okay, so each of the items can only be used once on it.
Correct.
So I don't want to use any of them now as much as I like see them and I really want to test it out.
Well, there's 2 of each kind.
Oh, there's 2 of each.
Of the
of each
common
pack.
items, yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay, excellent. Oh, and then in addition, it has 4d4 other patches. Are we dealing with that? That's a lot of stuff.
You know what? It is a lot of stuff. However, and you know what? Normally the GM rolls this.
Uh-huh.
But Leia, would
Okay.
you like to roll it?
So I have to roll 4d4s. So I rolled 4, 4, 1, 1. Right?
Wait, 4, 4, 1, 1. So that's
Yeah. So it was 4d4s.
there's 10 other patches. So keep in mind you have 10 other patches, and it's gonna be random. So those ones it's patches that don't have the embroidery on those patches. So you would just
Rip it off and see what happens. I will rip the first one of those off and see what happens.
Oh, okay. We're gonna do that now.
I want to find out. Yeah, just one of them.
Just a moment while I pull
I've
up.
got a new magic toy. You think I'm not going to try it?
No, of course not.
Naturally. I have to know.
Let's see.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What?
So you rip off the patch. I have no idea how I'm gonna make this make sense. And it just kind of like hangs in the air for a moment, and then the tracery of embroidery appears on it. And it's in the shape of a horse.
What?
And suddenly, a full-on riding horse with saddlebags
Could I make a
appears
request?
in front of you. Absolutely.
Just a homey request.
Yes.
Could it be a tauntaun?
Of course. It is a
Oh.
with saddlebags so that you can carry stuff, I guess. Oh gosh. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. So you have a tauntaun now. There's a tauntaun. You have a tauntaun.
Excellent. I will just head back to the tent with my tauntaun in tow. My favorite children's book.
Tauntaun in tow. Oh, I regret this already.
I will like tie it up to like the stakes of the tent, and I will just it'll just be there.
I'll poke.
Excellent.
Am I in the tent?
Yes, everyone I believe is so far still in the tent.
I poke my head out and I'm like, whoa, where'd you get that?
Washed up on a patch from the beach on a cloak. This is a tauntaun. They have them in, well, vague areas of space.
Okay.
What are you guys?
Sure. Wait,
What?
I just prestidigitized a cloak and you just came back with a space pony?
Yes, unrelated. Just made the experience more pleasant.
It's a tauntaun, everybody.
Thank
Look
you.
at it. It's so
Tauntaun.
got so many horns. It looks like a goat.
It's kind of like a goat and like a horse in the snow.
Ooh.
And it just
Are we going to be encountering
just
snow?
it
No.
appeared because of that thing that you're wearing that you found.
Yes.
That checks out.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's all I need to know.
I don't think that it means that we're going to Hoth anytime soon, but it would be very convenient if we were.
No, I'm not. I'm not dressed for Hoth, whatever that is.
Fair. Anyways. Enough about me. I've parked my Tauntaun and I'm ready to go. I'm thinking on names though. And I'm very open to chat suggestions.
What does a tauntaun eat?
Hopefully not people. Say not people.
No,
It's-
not people.
Or fish.
Probably fish.
Oh.
It eats fish?
Oh.
Well, right now, I'm not a fish, so I'm half okay with it.
Yeah, we did establish recently that you eat fish, so
Well, it's okay to eat other fish, but you never want to be the fish that's eaten. So,
That's fair.
Definitely not.
I've got my eyes on your tauntaun.
Fish
We're out
magic.
swimming.
Oh. So, what should we do today, campers? I'm saying that optimistically.
Oh, I mean, we could go back on the lake. That was kind of
No.
fun.
I'd
No?
rather we didn't.
No.
Perception check on her optimism.
Oh.
Can I do
Roll
it?
insight.
God.
All right.
Oh my god. Oh man.
We also have one more reading.
Oh, I only rolled a 6. I'm not gonna waste a reroll on that.
It's a new day.
So tangled.
It's a new day for everyone. You have shiny new swords. You
Yeah.
have no idea where you are, but now you have a tauntaun. So
It'll
maybe
be convenient
Cindy
for
has-
getting around.
Absolutely.
Yeah, things are
one of
looking
us.
up. Nothing can go wrong today.
Everybody's
Nothing.
so positive today. I love it.
So we tread out intrepidly into the world as if nothing has ever happened to us in woods before.
No,
Yeah.
we didn't just fight a lake full of death monsters.
The trees aren't weird either.
There's less
Ow.
of them now that I've
No.
electrified the entire lake.
It's also
True.
not eerily quiet, so quiet that I could hear a pin drop.
I can hear my own blood.
What?
Are you okay?
Weird.
Guys, don't listen to that. It's so strange. You don't hear this underwater. Everything's so loud up here.
That's
Huh.
odd, Ariel. And we will revisit that at another time. I guess we should check out the rest of this place we've landed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Into the
Yeah.
creepy forest.
Creepy forest, creepy forest.
I'm gonna go look at the rock trees. Rock trees? Trees that are rocks?
Absolutely.
Ooh, they could be
Trees.
sculptures of trees, or they could be trees turned into rocks.
They could be people turned into trees like before.
And
I'm
then
sick of that.
turned into rocks? Oh man.
There's a lot
That's
of
some
layers. to
triple
that.
action.
Yeah.
Can I go and look? I'm gonna go look.
Absolutely. You feel free to anybody who wants to kind of start looking around perception, survival, investigation, nature.
Cool.
Apparently I'm nosy, but I'm not perceptive.
Same.
Ooh, 24. I am perceiving.
18.
I had a 13. I'm just like, wow. So many shiny leaves.
I'm very
Oh.
distracted by my tauntaun.
Rocks are sharp.
So there are definitely a mix of rocks. You are correct, Ariel. Some of them are sharp, some of them are tumbled and smooth as though they have been, in the lake for a while. And then advancing forward up this coastline, you're starting to feel the landscape start to just kind of climb more uphill as the woods themselves get a little bit thicker. Cindy and Punzi, you taking a little bit of a closer look at the trees, you see that these look like trees. They look exactly like trees, but as though they had just grown from stone instead of in the natural way. And it's very, very odd. Punzi, you feel a slight warmth from the sword at your hip.
Cool. I take it out. Is it like guiding me like it wasn't? Like, I want to like examine it and see what I can figure out from that warmth. Like, is it all of it? A specific part of it?
So again, you pull it out and you feel that warmth in the blade, and it's got that almost moonlight, starlight glow to it, and that mirror bright section of the blade is showing you a dark, again very rocky, sheer cliff face, and you think you can see some kind of building at the top of that cliff. And Cindy, with a 22, looking around at the tree, 24, my apologies. Looking around at the trees, you notice that they're made of stone.
Mm-hmm.
And then looking down at the ground a little bit, you see deep scoring claw marks in the stone itself, in the ground.
Okay, friends, can I call a huddle?
Oh,
Like
yes.
everybody get together.
I like cuddling.
You know how Belle's husband used to be a beast and he would just leave claw marks everywhere on nice things?
So I've heard, yes.
Yeah, we got a lot of those here, so, you know, maybe we
Oh,
tread lightly with swords out.
Okay.
certainly.
Also, yes, Jasmine, the leaves, they are shiny.
I'm a little excited, like I've had a lot of sugar and nervous at the same time, so I'm ready. I've got my trident out now.
I definitely want to sneak away from our loud friends.
Fair. And also
Proceed forward quietly.
Talking about me.
So my question is, what are you doing with the tent and the tauntaun?
The tent can roll back up into a scroll, right?
Correct.
Cool. I would like to roll it back up into a scroll and put it in my pocket of
Roll that
holding.
scroll.
The tauntaun, on the other hand, I can't roll up into anything.
Cannot.
I will hop on it, and I will bring RG up with me. And I will put RG in, like, one of the little, like, bag holders on the side, just, like, peeking his little head out.
Hello.
I love you, Archie.
Now
we
that
have-
Leia's the cavalry, can she just go first? Just in and
Yeah.
out. Bam, bam.
What do you see from up
I
there?
could probably fit one other person on this tauntaun, right?
Oh,
Absolutely.
Would anyone else like to get up here?
Oh, if no one
I
wants
mean-
to, I want to.
Oh, then you should go.
Let's be the cavalry!
Yeah.
Come on, Punzi!
Yes!
Put a hand
Both
down
of
for
our
Punzi
big,
to
beefy,
pop up.
beefy babies up on the big, fluffy creature.
Yes, it's gonna be excellent. Let's go.
Mhm. Yeah.
Hear her purring. I'm so sorry.
Wednesday is down at my feet, just wrapping around my leg and rubbing on it.
She said, does anybody want to jump up on this thing? And my cat just went onto my lap.
The answer was
We
yes.
love a princess familiar for stream. And Punzi, as you get up on top of this tauntaun too, from that vantage point with the sword again, it appears as though it is leading you uphill.
Cool. Onward and upward. Let's do it.
I'm in.
And
Yeah.
I imagine the tauntaun crew are not trying to be quiet. Cindy, you said you were looking to scout ahead stealthily, or
Yeah, I just want to be quiet and far away from the loud friends. So that I can be useful if things go south.
Fair.
roll stealth for me.
Mm-hmm. Gladly.
I'm whispering, but not well.
15.
Okay. And you're scouting as well. Do you want to do a perception investigation?
Yes, I do. Thank you.
Gee, how did you know?
12. Wow, I'm just so thrown off by a
You know, we
tauntaun.
have
It is a strange one. We
11
do.
rerolls.
Can I have a reroll on perception? Will that bug anybody?
Not
No,
me.
please do.
Okay.
Do it.
I rolled worse. All right. It got worse.
Just take one more. Third time's a charm.
Yeah, do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Perceive it. Don't
It
dream
got-
it. Perceive it.
It was the same. Okay,
Oh.
I perceive 9.
It must be story. It must be.
Yeah,
story.
apparently the story dictates that nothing can be perceived,
The gods have decided.
including,
Suddenly
but
very
ideally
dark in the
also
forest.
me. I cannot be perceived. maybe?
So you. Okay, so with a 9, what you do notice is more claw marks. And a troubling small pile of petrified bones. But you can't tell what kind.
I wish we had our necromancer. Do can I cast identify on them? Can I do that to bones?
I'll let you make a secondary investigation check since now you're not just like looking around for anything, but you're specifically
Okay.
Now, this one came with a message that says, you know what helps with sneaking? Singing.
not
Nice.
singing. Certainly not singing.
No.
It's singing, and it starts.
You know what, guys? You could get 3 puns for the price of 1 ballad, okay?
All right.
And I think you're missing the value in that.
They specifically
start it.
wanted you to sing. There we go.
Now.
I rolled a 15 on my investigation of the bones.
As you check these bones out, you see that they are very likely human, seeming to be of different humans, possibly more than one person. I'll also tell you that these claw marks do seem to be going in some kind of a direction.
I'm going to message to Punzi and Jasmine that there are human bones around, and then I'm going to follow the claw marks. Still, ideally, stealthy.
Oh, isn't that lovely? Just what we all needed. Human bone remains. Nothing can possibly go wrong now.
I share that information with Leia because we're on the Tauntaun together.
And I'm gonna message Ariel that she should, stick close to Jasmine.
Oh, Jasmine, I'm gonna stand by you. Because I was told to.
Cool, but you know what? We might want to stay quiet, so just don't pick up too many things for your collectibles on the way.
But I gotta get the bones.
No,
Bad
idea. Bad idea.
I don't have that for my collection yet.
You don't want them for your collection, trust me.
Okay.
Ariel, you do notice that there are some very particularly lovely shiny rocks if you'd like those for your collection. However,
I need them. I need them.
you can
Time.
I saw my hair in my head.
I'm just gonna swat Ariel's hand every time she goes to pick up something.
I
Y'all are in the clear.
need. How big
Focus
are the
on the mission.
stones? But they're right there.
That's up to you. Are you looking? What kind of stones would you like to pick up, Ariel?
Can I have
Big
the
ones or-
shiny ones? The small shiny ones?
You can absolutely pick up a couple of shiny pebbles if you.
When
would.
Jasmine's not looking, I'm gonna try to pick up a stone. Hey, Jasmine, look over there.
What?
And I'm gonna stealth. Come on, D&D Beyond.
I don't
Give it
see
to me.
anything.
Yes, is a 15 do it? Just real quick.
Yeah, I think a 15 will do it. What's your passive perception, Jasmine?
Oh, let me see. That's a good question. I don't know that off the top of my head. 13.
So you're okay. You're able to snag 3 extra shiny pebbles.
Oh, I throw them in my bag. I gotta look at one and I name it Shelly. Oh no, Rocky. I confused it with my turtle back home.
Of
I
course.
named one Rocky, and then I put it in my bag.
So you've got Rocky the Pebble. We love that.
Belle,
Yes.
would you tell us a pun, please?
Mhm.
For me, but also for Kurt
But me too.
and for Ariel,
Same.
for
all of
Jasmine,
us.
for Cindy, for Punzi. For all of us is what we're saying.
For my cat, apparently.
For the yes, of course, specifically. Well, friends, what did the motivational speaker say? What did Rocky, the new shiny pebble motivational speaker say?
That's specific. I just met Rocky, so I don't know. Rocky,
Keep on rolling.
keep on rolling. Yeah, that's a good one.
Don't take life for granted.
Oh.
I'm not.
That
Okay.
lined up well
Like
with the thing we're
puns
talking
when
about.
they come with
Right.
wisdom. I don't want wisdom.
No wisdom. No wisdom, only puns. I'll remember that for next time. Absolutely. Excellent. So we have Punzi and Leia on the Tauntaun. Are you following Cindy's path as she is investigating these claw marks?
Guys, where's
yeah.
Cindy?
Yeah.
And Ariel and Jasmine, are you following the Tauntaun or are you in the middle?
I would say I'm somewhere in the middle. That be
I was
alright?
told to stay by Jasmine, so we're side by side.
I'd like to just hang far enough back on the Tauntaun that we're not like ruining Cindy's groove of sneaking.
Yes.
Give her enough distance to do her thing, and then follow kind of the path we can see. Hopefully, her making.
I want to find this claw thing fast enough that I can like turn around and give info to the group before they come upon it.
Yeah, I'm so
I also
curious.
want that.
Because
what
we
this
haven't
is.
even had breakfast yet, and we should go find the monster, of course.
Rude and prestidigitation some croissants. Because why?
Snack
are we doing
cantrip.
this?
Love a snack cantrip.
I
my
just
God.
can't believe
Yeah.
I somehow got one.
Snack cantrip.
Are we close enough that you can toss them up to us on the Tauntaun?
Listen, if I could have a t-shirt cannon that throws snack cantrips, I would like that as a magic item, but for now, I'm just throwing them over to you.
Fantastic.
I'm gonna mage hand, reach behind me and like grab it.
Oh, I think I have Mage Hand. I could do that. I could deliver. I could Postmates this to you. Yes, I Mage Hand these croissants over to everybody.
Chocolate croissants?
Sure.
Butter and bread. Oh.
Back to the adventure at hand, now that we are...
That is the adventure. I don't know what you're talking about. We're just gonna walk through these woods and eat croissant. I don't know. Something else is gonna happen.
Oh God! Please don't let them
I've
take my
never
croissant.
trusted you less.
Is the direction that we're venturing and where I think a cliff might be the same direction?
You again are feeling that warmth from the sword as it starts to just feel a little hotter the more you go uphill.
Got it.
And it seems to be that Cindy is going in a direction that feels right to you, into the sword. Cindy,
Oh,
roll a d20 for me.
I'm gonna roll on my real dice. Nat 20, baby.
Yes.
My Medusa dice today. I kid you not. It's the third nat 20 they've given me all day.
Your Medusa
Ooh.
dice.
I kid you not, baby.
Those do not go in the shoe.
No, they don't go in the shoe. I'm
no,
talking about.
they're not shoe dice. No.
No, they're doing very, very well. So Cindy, something about your instincts just make you pause for a moment. And your eyes again find themselves kind of drifting to the ground, where you see something that looks like a familiar rodent form. You're used to checking the corners for your rodent friends, your mice. And you see what looks to be a little chipmunk, frozen and petrified in abject terror. And it is staring off to your right. And as you follow its gaze, you feel more than see just the slightest rustle in the stones. Just a but it does not appear as though it is aggressive. It does not appear to have noticed you with that natural 20.
What are we getting in terms of size? Was it a tiny rustle, or was it a human-sized rustle, or like a dragon-sized rustle?
It was like a little rustle, but like a lot of it.
Okay. I am going to message back. Ooh, I'm gonna message back. I heard a sound, yes? Okay, I'm gonna message to Jasmine. Thanks for the croissants. I love you. Also, I'm hearing some slithering. Maybe consider your carpet.
I got you. And so I do. As soon as she says like weird rustling noise, I'm like, bam, carpet. And I'm stealthing over there to see what's up.
And then I'm gonna tell our strong boys and our warlock that is hanging out finding rocks that the thing hasn't noticed us yet, but it definitely slithers or hisses.
The thing?
Oh,
What thing?
Guys,
There's a thing.
Okay.
There's always.
I say nothing to Ariel, by the way. I'm just like, bloop. And forward.
Yes.
Hi,
It
it's me again.
slithers?
I see it.
Maybe. Can I get up on your carpet when you get here?
It doesn't work that way yet.
Come on, it can hold you and Aladdin. It can definitely hold you and me.
It wasn't the same model. I have I have a single carpet. Maybe down the road,
Are you telling
which
me you're
we
flying on a
shouldn't be
Batman?
arguing about now, is not the time.
This is all
Perhaps
happening in
much
message.
later, I'll be able to.
This is message, so both of us are just going.
Oh man, I can't even laugh about
Go check it out then, single model carpet woman.
it.
Take it up with my warlock. I mean, my warlock patron. Take it up with my patron.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, friends.
Yeah.
What happens when you keep reading geology jokes in your free time?
What?
Your brain is petrified.
I
You know
I'm
that
just
you
gonna
really
keep trying.
hit rock bottom.
oh. Okay, I wasn't gonna get that.
That was much sadder.
Hurt
Yeah.
my feelings.
That was a little.
Excellent.
dark.
I loved it.
Yeah, you know, and also I really hate rock puns.
Crock puns?
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I ruined it! Oh no!
Everyone talked at the same time. I'm so sorry. Could you?
I hate rock puns. My sediments exactly.
Mm.
Oh,
That one crumbled. Yeah, sorry, it didn't hold up.
Oh.
That one's on the house.
That one's for free.
I'm so glad you guys are seeing the value of puns. This is beautiful.
Is there any chance that I would be able to like reach up and give Jasmine like a shove forward on her carpet?
Why? Yeah.
Like I'm
Why?
not trying to toss her. I'm just
Just a
trying to give her
nudge?
like, you know, like you'd nudge someone's shoulder. I want to do that, but like carpet height. Because she's
I don't-
above.
Yeah,
Is the carpet a levitation, or is it?
it can move. Like it moves.
But is
but it's
flying or
kinda-
levitation? Because it depends on whether or not. Because if you have control over it, it'll be hard for you to
flying.
get pushed. So if it's flying and not levitation, it'll be pretty hard for Jasmine to get pushed.
Well, the gesture
I just kind of
stands.
sit there.
Scoop.
I'm like laying on my belly, just like watching her try. Having fun.
Fine. I want to go invisible. And I'm gonna sneak forward into a den of scary.
So as you sneak forward towards this hissing sound, you hear, why was the sedimentary rock extra cheap?
I'm sorry,
Because
what?
it was on shale.
Ugh. All
I
right,
just
you
heard
know
that
what?
hissed at me.
Yeah, you did. That's all. Everyone is a
Okay.
monster.
I'm gonna
yeah,
investigate that, I guess, before I give up my invisibility.
It was for color. You see snakes. You see lots and lots of little snakes. They don't actually talk. I was just using them as a vehicle to say another pun.
I loved it. It was a great pun. Good job. We're proud
How
of
do
you.
tauntauns feel about snakes?
I
Have
guess
they
that's a
seen
good
a snake?
question. I would think not. I don't think that they're. I mean, there could be something similar, but I have never seen anything like that on Hoth.
Okay. So I'm surrounded by snakes now.
So you're invisible, and you have crept in to where that little stone chipmunk was. And you can. It's almost like you can't tell where one snake begins and the other one ends. It is just a swarm. You
That's
might even say.
horrifying. Cindy,
Is
I'm
Cindy
not
the only
afraid
one that
of
sees this
snakes,
right now?
but that's too many snakes. Can I
She's
call
the
for
one-
backup?
Yeah, she's the only one who's close enough, I would say.
Snakes, 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 snakes. That's
you
just
tell
the
me about
message. All of you.
Oh.
Snakes.
Oh,
Lots of
okay.
snakes.
Snakes?
All the snakes.
Yeah.
okay.
Are they hostile snakes or friendly snakes?
They're just being snakes. Just a lot of snakes. One did say a weird pun, but the rest of them are just being snakes. I think the beefy boy should come and help with the snakes.
All right, I'll try to
Maybe
steer
they're
the
okay.
tauntaun in.
I would like to stay up top from the snakes if possible.
I am hovering above those
It's not
snakes.
that the snakes are so bad per se. It's just that there are too many.
Yeah, quantity is important here.
Would
That's
I
fair.
have any way of knowing if these snakes are poisonous or not? That just occurred to me.
Roll a nature check.
Well, but I don't know anything about nature. Okay.
Well, okay, or investigation. Or perception.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. I got a dirty 20.
You notice that these snakes are very brightly colored.
Oh. Oh, that's not good.
Now that you're all here, can I just talk to you regularly? You're all here, right?
I just
Am
rode
I
in
here?
on the tauntaun.
Mm-hmm.
I
Okay.
walked.
Very close by, just
How close
guess
are you
I'm
getting to this nest?
I'd like to get as close as the tauntaun can get without stepping on snakes.
I've been
Okay.
looking for snakes since it's been mentioned that there are snakes, so I should notice, hopefully, a snake.
I'd just like to be 30 feet above wherever these snakes are.
Okay, good to know.
I
So
sort of
as soon
imagine
as
that
the
I'm invisible, surrounded by snakes.
you are invisible, surrounded by snakes, but as soon as if you're close, if you're getting so close to the nest that with that tauntaun, Cindy, you'll also feel the vibrations of the creature, kind of, and the mass starts to just and start to kind of get more active as they sense something coming towards them, and they will start to just puff up and move towards the vibrations. Everyone roll initiative.
No.
We're getting into initiative with a pile of snakes?
On a tauntaun?
Wait, do I have the anti-gravity parasol?
Ooh.
I don't
Oh, we
remember.
can hang out together.
I don't remember
Yeah.
who has it.
Well, I gave it to Jasmine at one point, but if Jasmine gave it back to
I
me,
know,
then
I
would
gave it.
still
I
have
had given it back to you because I'm like, I can
Right,
fly on
because
this
you don't
thing.
need it because you have a carpet.
Yeah, be a little redundant.
I have no idea how the anti-gravity parasol works, so we're
Okay.
gonna find out.
20, 25? 15 to 20?
Okay.
That's me.
Oh, sorry. I'm a 19. I'm so sorry.
Oh, okay. I was like, wow.
Oh.
And Ariel?
I'm 17.
Okay. 10 to 15?
14? Well,
Punzi, don't forget, I do believe that you have advantage on an,
Oh,
with the sword.
oh.
Let me make sure that's correct.
Well,
Yes.
that was worse, so
Okay.
still 12.
Okay, excellent. 10 and below. Is that just you, Jasmine?
Yeah, I got a 9.
9. Okay, excellent. First up in initiative is Ariel. What would you like to do?
How far away am I from the snakes?
How far away would you like to be?
Where's the edge of the, like, I hope I noticed the snakes right as I came up on them. So, like, maybe 15 feet away.
Absolutely. So I
hope
mean that's essentially where I would say that's where the Tauntaun is as well, right? About 10, 15 feet away. Leia, would you say?
yeah, sure.
Sure, why not? Well, never dealt with a whole lot of snakes before. And it looks like there's a lot of them. And most of my spells really just deal with one thing. Yikes. Can I detect any? Well, they just look like regular snakes to me, right? Like, as far as I know, snakes should
They're
like my first thing.
very, very brightly colored. You would know from the water snakes that you have met that brightly colored usually means more dangerous.
That's what I thought. Okay. So, I think I have a spell that lets me split into 3. Let me see that. I want to do. Let me find that spell. Because I want to kind of distract him if I can. But before I do that, I'll go ahead and Eldritch blast them. I might try that for another one. Just blast them for once. I always try to do something super complicated. All right, rolling the hit. Use my real die. Woo! Love that. 12. Does that hit?
12 does not hit. So
Can I have
Oh wait, you want to reroll?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take 1. All right. Woo! 18.
That'll certainly hit. Roll damage.
That'll work. That'll work. All right, so I think I did 8 for the first hit.
Okay.
And then I've got 16 for the second one.
Wow.
Second hit. Does that hit?
Oh, yes, it does. Sorry, I thought that
Okay,
was
cool.
damage for a second. I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, no. We ain't there yet. Okay. The next one is 10. So, 18 total.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
I want to get 5 feet closer because I want to look at him. And can I don't have identify. Can I investigate
What are you looking to achieve?
what these snakes are? Is that a knowledge nature? I do have nature.
Yeah, absolutely. You can roll nature, you can roll investigation, even
Right, let's do-
survival.
Okay, good. I'll do my biggest one. All right, dirty 20.
Okay, so what you see is you see what appears to be just this nest of brightly colored snakes. But there's something about them. You've seen snakes before. Water snakes, even on land a little bit, you've seen other things before. It's just, while they're brightly colored, there's a border, almost as though they're shadowy in some way. There's a shadow to them, and they seem to be directly just nesting in one of these deep claw marks as they're coming out of this scored rock to attack you.
These are some weird snakes, guys. I don't know. Don't let them touch you or anything. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Cindy, I am so sorry. I skipped you.
Okay.
That's my bad. My reading my list too quickly. What would you like to do? You are kind of in the right on top of these snakes, essentially.
Yeah, so I wanted to ask you, is this parasol utilizing the reverse gravity spell where it makes like gravity flip in a certain radius, or when I open it, do I float like Mary Poppins?
So
What?
it would essentially be it's centered on you, and it does. So it would just be you. It reverses gravity for you.
So none of the snakes around me will also have their gravity reversed.
Correct.
Okay, and then when it reverses gravity, I'm gonna fall into the sky until I hit something.
Unless you,
Okay,
unless you
so-
grab like a tree branch or something, but you'd have to roll for that.
Yeah, would there be tree branches that I could grab?
Yes, I'll say that you could grab a tree branch and hang on if you wanted to, but that would be a dexterity save.
Okay. So then my dream is I really want this to be a bonus action. Super isn't. Okay. I want to open up the parasol, fall into the sky, catch a tree, and if you were feeling really generous, I'd activate spider climb, but I'll also wait.
Oh. We'll see how high your dex save is.
Okay. Do I need to roll to activate the parasol?
You do not. That is something you can just do. So essentially you would pull it out and pop it up, and then hope you can catch a tree branch.
Okay. Well, please. 15. Are you gonna roll for tree? Are you gonna roll as the tree? Am I about to get?
I'm rolling for fate. So with a 15, I will say that you can catch the tree branch, but you're not able to activate spider climb this time.
Would I be able to catch the tree branch enough to like get myself securely on it, or am I just scrabbling?
No,
and
you can. Yeah,
hanging?
you can. You're securely on the tree branch. So is that? It's kind of that.
Okay.
Or you can have a. Yeah, no. Or you know what? I'll give you this. You can choose to have a very secure grip on the tree, or you can have a tenuous grip on the tree and cast a smaller spell.
I'll take tenuous grip on the tree and small spell, baby.
If you wanted to attack it, you could.
Thank you. You're a benevolent DM. Would an acceptable small spell be perhaps one of my Eldritch Blasts?
Certainly.
Okay. I rolled a nat 1, so I now have a tenuous grip on the tree for no reason.
Do you want to re-roll?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
I rolled a 9. Like, there's no...
9 plus anything or no?
I got 11. No, sorry, 12. 12.
Okay.
It's
Yes,
12
that doesn't
to
quite hit, but you are on. You have the tree. You're gonna have to roll another dex check your next turn to be more solid on it. But you got it. You're okay. You're probably not gonna fall into the sky. Leia, what would you like to do?
It's an excellent question. I'm trying to figure out how to attack snakes without attacking my friend. So
because you can't see Leia, or sorry, you can't see Cindy, but you do see a tree branch being pulled up.
Yep. Yeah, I'm definitely getting the idea of what happened. I mean, if we were pulled up there, wouldn't I see her kind of have floated up?
She's invisible.
Oh, right, she's invisible. Okay, well, what I think I would like to do is I think that I would like to just try and telekinetically shove them out from under where Cindy is and see if I can push the pile of snakes away from us. Because I don't inherently want to go slashing snakes.
Okay.
I would like to...
Okay, roll. This is gonna need a roll.
Okay.
I'll let it be athletics.
Athletics. Fascinating. Hold on. Oh yeah, I dropped a dice. There we go. Okay, with my athletics, that's a dirty 20.
I just rolled a natural 20. That doesn't make sense. Would anyone like me to?
Yeah, please.
Re-roll that. Re-roll
I'd
that.
love it for you to re-roll it.
Okay, I'm gonna not use that die for a
Ooh,
while.
natural 20.
Okay, that's a 6. That's
Perfect. That's much better.
okay. So you're able to take probably about half of these creatures and just shove them out of this weird furrow that they were kind of just like stewing in. And as you kind of push them out, Ariel, you're close enough to see that shadowy cast that they had to them, once they are out of those claw marks, they don't have that anymore. As soon as you push them out of that furrow, they settle, become a little bit less aggressive. They're kind of just like alarmed snakes, because they have been kind of picked up and moved, but they're not like spitting at you anymore, and they start to like move into the undergrowth like snakes would normally do when approached by humans.
I'm curious, could I cast Sanctuary on Cindy, knowing that she was here and called upon us? It doesn't say a creature that you can see. It just says a creature within range.
Yeah, I would also say that you see a tree branch being pulled, right?
Yeah.
So you have
I know what
adventured
she
enough
does.
with Cinderella.
I get the thing.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so while she's floating from a tree branch, presumably, I would like to cast Sanctuary as a bonus action.
Absolutely.
And that is the end of my turn. That was odd, right? They all...
Yeah.
Wait, I didn't go.
Oh, no.
Oh, I thought. I thought that was.
That was odd, not that was all.
No, just,
Got you.
just saying
Got you.
it was
I was
odd
like, wait,
that
aren't
happened.
we still?
Pointing it out to you before anyone else goes. That
Got you.
something odd is
Yes.
happening.
Yeah.
So there's something very strange going on. The other half of the snakes, this nest that was still in that deep claw mark gouged into the stone, is going to. So they don't see Cindy, but they do see Ariel. That's not a bad roll. That is a 23 to hit Ariel.
Wow.
Ariel needs more AC.
Sorry,
Yeah,
bud.
that totally hits.
Okay. So that is 14 piercing damage. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Yes. Saving throw. There we go. 21.
Okay, so again, you start to like feel a little like, oh, as though there's something in those fangs that would not be healthy for you, but you're able to shake it off.
Ugh. 14?
Sorry?
14 piercing damage?
Yes, correct.
Got it.
And that is their turn. My apologies, Punzi, what would you like to do?
Okay, so I saw Leia move them, right?
You did.
How many are left total?
So it just appears to be, it's hard to like count, but there's essentially half of them were moved out and have disappeared, and then there's another half that is still kind of attacking.
Cool. Is there a way that I could try and throw my frying pan to scoop up the remaining snakes and get them out of the shadowy area?
Oh, I would say
With your hair.
there are there are too many for the frying pan.
Okay, could I do it with my hair?
Oh,
Still touching.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could try. That's
Okay.
maybe.
That's terrifying.
Can I do like half with my frying pan? Just gonna.
There's way too many.
All
There's
right,
way too many
okay,
for the
okay.
frying pan. You could do some, but it wouldn't be that many.
I know. I don't want to attack the sneaky snake. I don't. They're creatures. They're just. Oh, Oh, they're in a shadow, right?
Yes.
Can I cast light in the shadow and see if that changes it?
Yes.
Cool.
You absolutely can. Roll Arcana.
Cool.
Sorry, I realized. Yeah, go ahead, cast light. And it is, oh, right, yeah, you cast light. That just happened. Yeah, but roll Arcana.
17?
Okay. So you take a moment and your hair bursts into light and you're able to just kind of just like extend this light over these snakes. And the shadow starts to dissipate and you see this light now just glinting off of these brightly colored snakes. And as that light touches them again, they stop kind of hissing and spitting. They're not all puffed up anymore. They settle and then are, instead of being aggressive, start to move back into the woodland to escape the lots and lots of feet that are suddenly tromping around their home.
Cool.
And there's a moment of quiet as they slither into the undergrowth.
Weird.
I mean, I was gonna ask them what their deal was, but I
You
guess
can,
they
if you want to catch one, you can totally catch one.
Yeah,
Oh,
if
we're
there's
good.
one still around, I want to cast Speak with Animals, and just be like, my dude, what's the deal? Like, we've barely had breakfast. What? We just kind of want to move along. What's your deal?
Okay, roll a quick like persuasion check, unless you're trying to intimidate the snake.
No, I'm not trying to intimidate. Just like trying to level with this snake.
let me vibe with you real quick.
So I'm sorry. What did you ask me to roll?
Persuasion, animal handling, anything like that.
Let's see. I'll do persuasion.
I
rolled
absolutely
a-
believe that Jasmine is a snake charmer.
16.
Yeah. 16. Okay, so it's this snake is actively trying to just get out of the way of whatever is tromping down its path, and you're able to kind of just like scoop it up for a second. And what do you say to it?
Exactly what I just said.
Exactly
Like,
that. Just
yeah,
we haven't
my
had
dude.
breakfast.
We haven't eaten yet, like barely. We're just trying to move along. What's your deal? Why are you doing this?
So strange. Shadow creatures. So hungry. So angry.
Is this something we need to be looking out for? I take it.
Somewhere.
Okay, well we're totally chill. Like if I'm telling you right now, we won't bother you guys if you just let us go on about our business. But if you're telling us to look out for these shadow creatures, a heads up would be really nice.
Couldn't see. People like you screaming, scared, gone. Don't know. Not
When-
sure.
When was the last time you saw this?
Seasons ago.
So not immediate?
It's been quiet. So quiet.
Well, my friends and I were not the shadow creatures you're talking about, I assure you.
No. Yes. No.
Okay. Okay. That's a little confusing.
Got Guys, Jasmine's talking to a snake.
Hey, you know what? I
I'm
have an
literally
idea.
just like,
Instead, you should sing, and we have
what's
2
talking to this
puns.
guy?
Singing and puns?
We have 2 puns
Oh.
and 2 minutes of music. Starting now.
Oh, hey, Jasmine. What do you call a rock that never goes to school?
I don't know. What do you call it?
A skipping stone.
Ha 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 ha.
That was silly.
Okay, and then we also have a magical item, and we have finished the goal for today.
Oh, exciting. Thank you all so much. I'm very excited about that. So we had, apologies, we have 2 puns, you said?
Yes.
Thank you. And while you think of a pun, can I detect magic, please?
Ooh. Probably for the best, these claw marks don't seem to be normal. Also, Jasmine, did you convey the things that the snake said, or is that a secret?
I mean, as of now, I haven't said anything to the group.
Okay.
You've just seen me do this. And make
How's
eyes
it
at
going
the
with the
snake.
snake, Jasmine?
So little bit of a it's kind of weird and I don't like it one bit, but he's talking about these weird shadowy figures and people screaming for seasons. I don't know what that means.
Oh.
But I assured him that we weren't those shadow figures, and so I think they'll leave us alone now. However, I'd kind of like to know what this danger lies ahead of us looming.
Oh, I did see a chipmunk that was stuck in statue form screaming. And keep in mind, I guess I'm just an invisible voice up in
Yes,
a
you
stone
absolutely
tree.
are.
So I saw a chipmunk that was stuck as a statue screaming, or it was carved that way. So we know maybe that might be the seasonal screamer thing.
Oh.
I was really invested in what Jasmine was saying, so when the alarm went off, it scared me.
I saw that.
I
Oh,
saw.
also, what do you get if you cross 2 snakes with a magic spell?
Oh, what?
Oh, an abracadabra and abracadabra.
That was
That was
one
a
of
good
my
one.
faves.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
that was really hard.
Good.
Saying abracadabra was so much harder than I thought it was gonna be. I'm like, nope. It's very difficult. Don't fire me, Sylviana. That doesn't work here. Excellent. So, what would you like to do now?
Is my sword still heating up?
Did I detect magic?
Oh yes, detect
Oh, whoops.
magic.
Oh no, you're fine. Yeah. We were just laying them on.
I would just like to say that I ended our snake conversation with us telling with me telling the nope rope that we're noping out of there.
Excellent. So
Nope.
he'll take his tail and do like a little salute and like curve it around and do a little salute and be like, thanks for getting us out of there. And
Sure
somehow
thing,
snake
buddy.
finger guns, even though
You know when something feels like a pun but isn't? That whole exchange just like has the
Yes.
energy of a pun.
Yeah.
And I'll just turn to the group and be like, well, we're good. We have an understanding.
Okay, I'm glad the snakes won't attack us again. We
Okay.
did have another magic item. I
Thank you.
figured we got swept up in a lot of things.
A lot of things happened.
I know that Ariel was detecting magic. If she doesn't detect any magic, I could also detect good and evil, which like shadowy things might be an evil creature thing.
Okay, so yeah, Ariel, when you detect magic, you're detecting a lot of transmutation magic.
Ooh,
And
like all around us?
all around you, and you also are detecting a different kind of magic that at this point it would feel familiar. It's that same flavor of magic that doesn't have a school, but you felt it anytime you encountered one of your corrupted friends who were holding pieces of the sword, and that same feeling is the same feeling that the princesses who encountered the creature in the palace. It's exactly that same kind of magic.
I tell them what I know. I'm like, guys, remember Pizza Rat and how his eyes were glowing? And then remember Shenzi and how her eyes were glowing? And yeah, it's that same stuff going on over here. And I think somebody's been changing some stuff around here. A lot of that magic going on.
Oh, okay.
In what way?
I know the things that we see all around us aren't what they originally were. Right? Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. It's just strange.
As much as anything else we do make sense.
now.
And
Yeah.
Ariel, as you're saying this, you feel something in your pocket get a little bit warm.
Oh,
It's Rocky.
Rocky!
And you realize this very shiny stone, it starts to hover a little bit in your hand.
Oh, hovering stone. I wish I could act that out.
And
Guys, Rocky.
it's hovering, and then it starts to orbit around your head.
Rocky? Guys, Rocky's putting on a performance. You want to come see? I knew Rocky was special. That's why I named
Wait.
Rocky.
Ariel, are you doing magic on the rock?
No. If I wanted to show off, I'd say it loud and proud.
Oh.
What's going on, Rocky? Can I, appraise it or identify it or something?
Do you have identify?
No.
I do.
Are you still invisible?
Yes.
Okay, just checking.
Oh, heck yeah. Can I hop down and can I grab the rock?
You grab
from
it,
in
and I'm
front
like,
of
Rocky!
Ariel without her.
Rocky was putting on a show! What are you doing?
Ariel, chill. I'm identifying it.
Okay.
Try to be as scary as possible for fun.
Okay.
Can I identify?
Sure. And then I sent the link over to you.
Oh.
Ariel, as this stone orbits your head and kind of settles into your hair like a crown. It's like a little diadem. You feel a little bit
Ooh.
safer, more protected.
This rock really keeps me grounded. I like this.
I'm
Oh.
so mad at you.
You were waiting on it, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
Thank you, Rocky. I knew you were special. And then
I honestly like the idea of Ariel being extra protected.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's an amazing thing.
You say that out loud?
Yeah. I'm just an invisible voice just saying these things.
Cindy, I resent that.
You resent me wanting you to be safe?
I don't need extra protection, okay? I just need, I can protect myself, but it's nice to have, Rocky looking out for me.
Can I just, since I'm invisible, just not harshly, but just nicely shoulder check her to kind of make her stumble?
elbow her.
Shoulder check? Wow.
Just want her to kind of
Just a little
nicely
friendly soldier check.
I want
Just a
to
little shoulder check
stonewall.
among friends.
I want to see if I stonewall her just because I have such great posture. I don't know what you'd roll to go against.
Can I roll
someone's
with
shoulder
advantage
check.
since I'm invisible?
You do definitely get advantage.
Sure. It's yeah, okay.
My strength is a -1, so I don't even know if I want to try.
I don't even know what modifier I should add to this. But I rolled a 16 for one thing for my.
Okay, so you just want her to stumble a little bit?
Yeah, I just want to remind her that extra protection is good and also that I love her by shoulder checking her.
That makes so much sense. Yeah.
We understand that about you, Cinderella. Excellent.
I
So
feel
you do stumble a little bit, Ariel. Is this a walk and talk? Can someone tell me what's happening here?
It's always a walk
I-
and talk.
I'd love for it to be walk
I'm
and talk.
walking and I'm
Yeah.
like, you know what? I can protect myself. And you shoulder check me and I'm Rocky falls out of my hair and I'm like, Rocky! Ah! And I grab Rocky and I'm like, oh my God, the ghosts are at it again.
The ghosts are indeed at it again.
I'm
Be
literally
careful.
just laying on my stomach, floating above all this, just kicking my feet.
Guys, watch out.
I'm gonna start
ghosts
moving
aren't
on the
happy.
tauntaun.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I would like to think the entire time I'm on the tauntaun, I'm like a kid on the back of a motorcycle with Leia. Just
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
awesome.
I gotta look at the little claw marks closer. Watching for
you can-
ghosts as I go.
You can absolutely so taking a look, you do see now in that particular one just a residue of again that shadowy almost. It's mostly dissipated now that the creatures have left, and you see more and more of those claw marks as you continue uphill,
I
and
follow them.
and yes, as you're following these claw marks, you're starting to see fallen trees, destroyed dwellings. Everything's still stone. Everything has been petrified in some way. Everywhere you look, there's nothing green. There's no like dirt or real sediment. Everything seems to just be completely petrified.
Is it kind of like what I saw in my sword earlier?
It's getting similar. You're seeing the landscape itself is getting more and more rocky as you're going farther and farther uphill, until you, Punzi, do reach a very familiar place. Matching up with that vision from the blade directly, this debris and these claw marks end at the foot of a very sheer cliff face.
So
Yeah.
while we're getting close to that, I would like to warn Leia and be like,
Okay.
just so you know, I think it's gonna there's a cliff, so maybe just
Oh.
slow it down with the tauntaun just a little.
Yeah, I'll definitely take it slow and cautious. I would also still like to use my divine sense.
Okay.
I know that the detect magic did go through, but I'd still like to see if I can like use it more to locate any celestial fiend, undead, or affected by the hallowed spell.
Let me check something.
Hallowed spell.
You know, you don't sense a fiend or an undead or celestial.
Mhm.
But as you approach the foot of this cliff, so you're not at the edge of a cliff, but you're at the foot of a cliff,
Yep.
and the cliff goes all the way up, and you think you can see like a shadowy building on the very top of it. But here at the foot of this cliff, you sense just like a little bit of something not fiendish, but possibly monstrous
Oh,
ahead of you.
Monstrous in a beast way, like of beauty and the fame, or monstrous in a gonna kill us way?
Monstrous in a monster way.
okay. Excellent. And I can't see anything, I'm just sensing
You can't
it,
see
like,
anything.
peeking
You feel
over
it directly in front of you, like where the rock is. You feel it directly in front of you. Not like close, but like you feel something in that direction.
I'm definitely getting the idea that there's something in this direction. I'm guessing it's whatever is left of these claw marks. I think it's kind of our job to find it, isn't it?
Yeah, let's just go
Yeah.
forward intrepidly.
Is there a path down the cliff side?
So again, you are at the foot of it. So
Yeah.
it's
Oh, it's up, right. Is there a reasonable path up?
there is not.
I
It
have
is
an
a
anti-
sheer cliff face.
I have an anti-gravity parasol.
And
I
spider
can
climb.
I can cast spider climb on somebody if they need it.
Me also.
How high? Like
need
it's a big cliff. It's not like a rope
Oh,
up
it is.
Punzi's
it
hair
is.
kind of cliff.
I mean, this is the kind of cliff that if you were scaling this cliffside, you'd think it might take more than a day.
Wow.
Oh.
Okay.
That's not fun.
Oh boy.
And that's
What was that
that's
about how you
wild.
can't fit an extra person on your bath
Wait
mat,
a minute.
Jasmine?
When I can, you are the first person who will go on, I promise.
Do you pinky swear?
I will just reach down my pinky over the...
How tall is? Can I judge how tall the cliff is?
Very.
How tall? I mean, you think it's going to take?
If it takes a day, is that like miles up?
It's going to take more than a day, so it would
Oh.
be it would be more than a mile.
Oh God, how many feet are in a mile?
5,280
Jesus
Wow.
Christ.
or something.
Impressive.
Well,
Oh,
that throws mine out the window.
The things that you remember.
man. Even if I dimension
Yeah, that was
doored my
fun.
way through,
It would take you
Right.
a hot
it would
minute.
still
Right.
take a while.
I mean, if we slowly climb up, we do have the scroll, which technically makes a tent. Can that make like a cliffside tent? Like, you know how they like?
Like we just post it to the cliffside?
Yeah, like people do that.
Yeah, they do.
They're
I'm
very
about to banish
adventurous.
myself out of here.
The tent didn't appear to have any gravity-defying properties.
Got it.
What if would our voices be able to carry that high? That's a big ask.
I mean, are you trying to? I mean, you think that you can definitely be loud, whether it would. Reach
Oh, I have
miles up?
message.
Okay, you do indeed.
I can point at the monster. Presumably the monster's far enough away that it would be inconvenienced coming down, just as we might be inconvenienced going up. And we have friends who made friends with monsters, and we don't judge books by their covers. Might I point at the monster and ask what the heck is going on and why our sword is leading us to them? Anyone
It
feel
seems
like that's a bad call?
I just don't know if we
No.
can see it. From what I
Yeah.
understood, we were able to
Currently-
sense that it was there, but not see
You currently
it.
do not
Yeah.
see anything. Leia, you sense something monstrous, but it's not above you. It is in front of you.
It's through it.
Oh
How
no!
how sprawling is this cliff? Like, it's a big rock. Are we just fools that didn't think about going around it, or is it pretty far sprawling that it doesn't seem?
It's
plausible
pretty
to
far
go around?
sprawling. It's almost as though this landscape that you have landed onto experienced like an earthquake or some kind of event that caused it to either something crushing to come up or something collapsed.
Interesting.
Got it.
So you're saying this looks real?
As opposed to
This
Not
isn't some
real?
sort of illusion?
you can certainly take a closer look.
Can I take
I'm
this?
detecting magic again.
You should probably still have it up.
Yeah, sure, I'll let you have it up. Again, lots of transmutation. Are you touching the
And if it's transmutation,
Still transmutation, all of it?
Okay, so then I'm also going to actually,
Uh-oh.
directly in front of you, Ariel, I'll give you this with detect magic. You feel directly in front of you this patch of rock have elements of not just transmutation, but abjuration and enchantment.
Ooh, okay. So there's some really spicy magic right there on the rock.
mage hand.
Ugh.
You gonna touch it?
Mage hand, touch it. Yes.
Okay. It's rock. Looks like rock.
I'm gonna throw
Hitting
a
it like it's
pebble
rock.
at it. Not rocky, just a pebble.
Okay. Rock. Hits the rock.
If I
Does anyone have
take
anything to
out the
dispel magic?
sword,
Hmm?
and if I take out the sword and hold it close to the rock, does it do anything?
It's very, very warm.
Does anyone have anything to dispel magic?
No.
Okay.
No. How do
I'm gonna try
none
and
of us
see
have
if my
dispel
saber
magic?
will cut through it.
Okay. Roll to attack.
That's a 22.
Okay. So you hit.
I lied, it's 23.
Okay. So you hit with the saber, and there's an awful cracking sound that almost sounds like it. I mean, it sounds like metal screeching on rock, but or like fingernails on a chalkboard. It sounds bad. And you pull your sword back, and you imagine that if you were not holding a magical weapon, that weapon would have broken.
Could I try my shatter spell on it? Because shatter mentions that a creature made of an inorganic material such as stone or crystal would have disadvantage, and this is a thing made of stone or crystal.
Interesting.
Sure. Is that a save? Shatter's a save, right?
Yeah, it's a con save.
Okay. Well, it's a wall. What does it have to be?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
What's your DC?
Oh, 13.
Okay. So it doesn't make it, which means the spell is not reflected back at all of you.
That's great.
But nothing else happens.
Icy magic.
Can I touch the wall with the sword? Because it got hotter and hotter as I got closer.
Mhm.
Cool. I don't want to like swing at it, but I want to almost like a key unlocking kind of thing.
So you touch the and again, it doesn't seem like it hurts anything is broken. The sword gets very, very warm, but nothing else happens.
All right, what is around us?
Do I need to? Is my rock warm? No.
The rock you in your head?
In my head, yes.
No, and it's not warm. It's just sitting there protecting you like a good boy.
Not even not even my trident. Nothing else. I don't get any warm stuff. Okay.
Can I investigate for a keyhole or a
secret spot.
thing I can smash or a button or something?
Absolutely.
All right. 15.
You don't see a keyhole or a button or a lever.
This magic that I could try to dispel.
Do you have dispel magic?
Yeah, it's really handy when you gotta come across spicy magic, I guess. You guys have been inner monologuing. I don't get that privy into your mind, so that's how long it takes Ariel to come to that conclusion. So yeah, I try to dispel the spicy magic. Is that okay?
And that's what's the level up? It's level 4 and below, right? Or level 3 and below.
It is 4th level, or oh wait, it's 3rd level.
But can you
But
like
it's
roll
level
something above that?
4th.
So if it's 4th level, it's 4th or above, you have to roll, correct?
I believe so. Yeah, you
Okay.
automatically in the spell.
Yes, I read that spell this morning.
Yeah, DC 10 plus the spell's level.
Okay, so roll.
Yay! 18. I don't know if there's a plus, but I got an 18 at base.
Okay. So here's what happens: is as you cast that dispel magic,
Yes.
there's a moment, and then you feel almost like as though air is very released from something, like a very thin, paper thin hairline crack
Ugh.
around. But again, they get no handle. It doesn't open, but it's like and there's like a little hairline crack around that looks
Does it?
vaguely
It's
door
like-
shaped.
Okay.
Can I touch the door shape thing?
Still feels like rock, and it's in that crack. It's too thin for like you to get a hold of. But it's
If
there.
I would have, does it help if I had a +7 on my spell attack? So it's like a 25, or
The
you
dispel.
succeeded. You succeeded on
Okay,
it.
okay.
The spell that was on it, the
Is
abjuration spell that was reflecting magic back at you is
oh,
Okay, so by the way you described the crack, it sounds like the door is a pull.
I'm knocking on it with another pebble.
That's all I've got is a push.
again. You are hitting a rock with a rock. It sounds like you're hitting a rock with a rock.
Nice.
I'd love to see a force push just for funsies.
I mean, I'll give it a go. I'm happy to try and push the door open a little bit.
Happy to try to Eldritch Blast it.
Yeah, we could all.
Doors
We
open.
try it together.
I could put acid in the crack.
That is very funny to me.
Would my hair fit through the crack?
Hair.
Ooh,
it's
why
like
would you do
really
that?
I mean,
thin.
Yeah, don't ruin your hair.
it would be you're not sure how thick. You could try. You're not sure how thick exactly it is. It's very fine. Yeah, a hair or something else very, very thin. You could certainly try that.
Yeah, I don't want. I'm gonna.
Protect
If
the
it's like
hair.
a hair, no. I
Oh,
was
wait,
thinking of like weaving my hair through and pulling, but like if it's only a little tiny bit of hair, no, I'm good.
Okay.
But we got- it
this is
had
like a paper
abjure-
thin, very, very thin.
Are we all
I
gonna
use
It had
mage
abjuration magic and transmutation, right? What
Yes.
was the
Same
other one?
transmutation that you've seen.
conjuration?
It was enchantment.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can see invisibility. Should I try to see if there's something there we're not seeing?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Can I see anything that we're not seeing? I can see invisible creatures and objects as if they were visible, and I can also see into the ethereal plane.
Ooh. Wow, that's really impressive.
Ethereal creatures and objects appear ghostly and translucent.
So with invisibility, what you see in the roll a secondary investigation.
No. 19.
Okay. So you're looking around for invisible people or things or objects, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And so again, as somebody who is trained to also look down at the foot, you notice that there's like a little bit of a litter or mess maybe at the foot of this sealed doorway. Looks to be just like a ripped piece of parchment or paper.
Can I grab it?
Mhm.
What's it do? Say, what is it?
It looks like a blank piece of paper.
And I can't see any writing on it even with my magical invisible eyes.
As you lift it up, again, that like air current that whooshed through the lines of this doorway kind of just like ruffle the paper as it kind of is pulled free.
Can anyone else see this? Can anyone see me? Has it been that long?
You can not be invisible anymore if you don't want to be invisible anymore.
No, I
Doesn't
like
casting
being
spells and only attacking takes it down, so
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So now we can see you?
Yeah, you should
Up to
see.
you.
Yeah, you can see her now.
Okay. Can anybody else see this piece of paper?
can
Looks like a piece of paper. Now that you've touched it.
Okay.
Where'd you find that?
It was on the ground. And the door whooshed with a tiny bit of wind, but that's about it.
I didn't see that at all. Man, we're just,
Interesting.
this rock is
I mean-
hiding
Ooh.
so much stuff.
What's that, Cindy?
Can I? This is. Can I put a tiny bit of the water from my big paint jar filled with water from the lake onto the door? I want the door to forget that it is supposed to be closed.
I really want that to work for you because it's very clever, but this door doesn't have a mind.
It just had to try to pass a saving throw.
Sure.
So,
Well, that was more to see. That was to help you. The rock is now wet.
but very little bit wet.
A little bit wet. You're saving most of it.
Okay, the cracks in the door are very thin. Do we think that we maybe need to put the paper through the cracks in the door? Do we need to maybe
Try it.
put something on the paper? Is there someone on the other side we could pass a note
Is
to?
there something on
Ooh,
the
we could write a
paper?
note.
Open up and then open.
Hello, we're princesses here to save the day.
Yeah, something like that. Right?
I'll
or
write
just
it.
you home? Question mark.
Punzi, do you want to write it since you probably have all the writing utensils?
Yeah,
on
put
your
all of that
person?
on there.
Sure. I write every single one that all of us said.
You up, you home,
Mhm.
we're princesses. What was the other
Here
one?
to save the day.
Here to save the day.
Mhm.
Very important.
Yep.
Okay, you got your message? What would you like to
Oh,
do with
yeah,
it?
and then open up, I believe. Is
Oh, yeah,
what
open
Hansi
up.
Yeah.
says.
All right.
And then a smiley.
Okay. Now, whoop. Okay. And then we're putting it through the door?
Yep.
Great. I will slip that bad boy under the door if I can.
Okay, so you find the crack and you are able to just barely fit this piece of paper through this rock door. And the crack starts to widen a little bit to the point where it's almost as though there was just a little bit of a release and you can get your fingers in.
All right.
Let's do it.
I'm not putting my fingers in.
I will.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Everybody's doing it.
3,
I'm doing it too.
2,
2.
1.
Okay.
And we're gonna try to pull.
And again, that slip of paper kind of just rides that air current back to kind of just the ground at your feet again.
Does it have writing on it that isn't ours?
It does not.
It's blank. Is it blank or is it just the same writing?
It's just the same writing.
I'm yelling at the wall. You had a really wonderful opportunity to make a friend today, and you didn't.
Here's what the paper says. It says paper beats rock.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving right now. All right. I had fun, but that was toxic. And I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate it. This is completely out of Ariel's dimension, okay? And my God. My God.
Yeah, that was pretty awful. It was a free pun.
I just cannot. Whew. Okay.
Oof.
It's the angriest you'll ever see me.
I'm so
All right.
sorry.
Well then, I'll push in. Yep. I'm trying to figure out what
What's
on earth is
behind
on
the
other side of
rock?
this.
What's in the rock?
Okay. So as you you push through, there's not a lot of light, but just the light that you can see in the from the day. It is streaming in on a cave, and what looks like to be actually a natural cave. There's stalactites with water dripping down into pools, and out of these pools you see humanoid figures again still, and appear to be petrified, most of them look as though that they are running from something, running towards you from something deeper in the cave.
But they're petrified.
But they are petrified. They have been
You know
turned
what
to stone.
that means? We have to go the way that they wanted to run away.
I'll just kind of shrug. I'll look at Ariel and just pick up a tiny pebble and throw it at one of those figures. Just to make sure they're petrified.
I do the same thing.
Well, couldn't we just dispel magic on them? Now that we know we have dispel magic.
Well, now I'm just sucked dry. Used all of my good spells all at once. I'm just a basic fishy warlock.
As princesses, you would be aware that petrification is more than just a spell effect. It's more like a curse.
Cindy, you wouldn't know that because you're not a warlock. So, yeah.
Whoa!
That's Ariel, like, I know something you don't know.
You know, that's really funny, Ariel. I could cast Hideous Laughter on you and you could keep laughing.
Hideous Laughter's that's all I do.
On an
I
unrelated
do it real
note,
loud.
I don't have that many good spell slots left either. Can we pitch a tent?
Yeah, let's pitch a
Nap
tent.
about it?
In here, with the petrified people running away from something that we have not encountered yet.
I
This
mean,
is
we're princesses.
terrifying.
We've slept through worse.
There's safety in the roll tent.
I'm
right?
gonna say you're in a cave and Ariel did just hideous laughter very, very loudly. You're starting to hear some stirring from
Cindy, this is your
Again.
fault.
Oh no!
further in.
I am mage hand covering her mouth.
I would just also like to further reiterate how rude this all is before brunch time.
Yeah.
Everyone roll me. Wait, what's everyone's passive perception?
13.
17.
9.
I have a 9
Are you
perception.
kidding me?
Passive. Yeah. Guys, I'm not perceptive.
Buddy. Okay, but I will say this. So Cindy and then Punzi, you'll notice this too because of the sword.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Because the sword begins to again glow just a little bit, and this beam of light shines on one particular form, and that form is not running away. It is facing further into the cave.
Petrified form?
Ooh.
Still petrified.
Okay.
What does this form look like?
It's a human woman, possibly in her 50s. It's kind of hard to tell with, her being stone. But the expression on her face is grief-stricken as opposed to frightened.
Have we seen her before?
She doesn't look familiar. She's dressed in simple clothing. She looks similar to, as you kind of make your way through these statues, other villagers. She's looking back towards, it looks as though there might be another kind of just like chamber in this cave, and she's looking towards that area. And she's grief-struck.
And we can't dispel magic on this, and we know that because we're smart princesses.
And you know about curses.
Okay.
Can't see anything. But
Who wants to try to kiss her first? I'm just
Out
saying it
loud.
might wake her up. We could just nicely kiss her on the cheek and then apologize.
do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brilliant idea. Totally do it.
I'm gonna kiss her on the cheek. Very
Kiss her on
quick.
the cheek. It again feels like cool weathered stone. And you hear more rustling from the other chamber ahead of you.
All right, I got nothing. Sorry, guys.
Nah, that was smart.
What else wakes up?
Seems to
people?
work on frogs.
It's worked a lot in the past, so.
You feel the sword getting warmer the farther back you go. Bunsen.
Oh boy.
Do
Okay.
you guys hear that?
Again,
How
it's just
far
a
can I see forward?
You can you're starting. There's a little bit of light coming from the sword, so you're starting. You can see that there is one full chamber here with stalactites dripping, and these figures all running except for that one. And then it kind of just like bubbles in, and then it appears that there's another chamber in the back.
What are the
Opens up
chances
into
that we're
something larger.
walking into a chamber that isn't filled with something awful? Maybe it's something good.
Pretty
We like the
slim.
sword.
I mean, listen, here's the thing. Leia felt something monstrous. My sword keeps getting warmer every time we get close to bad things. Sort of, or whatever. I don't know. I don't have a good feeling. I usually have a good feeling. Don't have a good feeling.
I'm a little terrified, I'll be honest.
I'm very curious as to who that woman might be.
Leia, do you have anything to say to Ariel and perhaps the rest of the party about how we shouldn't feel terrified and we should feel very strong and brave and powerful moving forward because you are fearless and leadery?
Can I cast Inspiring Leader, but like through Cindy? I want her to have the confidence of having given the speech. But I
You know
want that
what?
to have been it.
Absolutely. That's a delightful thing to say. Yeah, absolutely.
Can my inspiring leader speech include the part where maybe this isn't a bad guy, maybe we're just going to save someone?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Boom, baby. I got to bestow 9 points.
Well,
but really was
Everybody
Leia.
has 9
probably
temporary
right.
HP.
And
Incredible.
I'm so inspired, I start walking into the next room.
Oh, okay, I will follow.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I want to sing.
Leia, that was
too
such a
inspired.
gift. I'm gonna give
Someone
Leia a
needs our
giant
help.
hug.
I'll just like, okay, but I'm like kind of dragging her along because I'm afraid Ariel is going alone. So I'm like, yeah, no, but we're going, but we're moving too. Yeah, a hug and walk.
So she.
I do take caution, but I am curious.
So you cautiously make your way into the other chamber, and it opens up into a much larger space. It's pretty dark in here. So as Punzi kind of joins in, and that sword is still glowing, you see in front of you a circle of more statues. And so they're not running; they're kneeling in a circle, and each one of them is holding a highly reflective, polished disc. You can see the light from the sword kind of bouncing off of it a little bit. In the center of the circle is a short pedestal, but there is nothing on it. And as you step into this chamber, all of you hear more of a
Is this one of those situations where, like, if we shine a light on one of the mirrors, it'll all reflect and go onto this center thing, and maybe we'll see something? Is that just me?
I mean, yeah.
Draw a
I
line
feel like-
and see the connection.
I'm gonna I'm gonna use my necklace just to be like swing, 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 swing into the beam of light and just see if I could. Or can I cast light on? No, I can't. As a
I
cantrip.
can.
Sweet.
Cool. I cast light. I mean, my hair lights up.
Okay, so yeah. So you cast light, and now the whole room starts to be illuminated, and you see a figure kind of dart from behind, like a rocky column. And you hear again that and she, or the figure rather, suddenly you see just a hand gesture up to the cavern, and there's just a thunderous sound as the ceiling begins to drop big chunks of rock. Everybody roll a quick dexterity saving throw for me, please.
I'm sorry, I was just testing out a theory.
We have rerolls left, right?
You do. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, good, because that was a 1.
Yep.
Oh.
Reroll.
I
Can
got
I
17.
reroll?
Yep.
I rolled a 19.
Okay.
You know what? It's 7:52 p.m.
You can use another one.
Do I have advantage? Because the sword?
You do.
Yeah, because that was a 2.
Okay. Yeah. Reroll again.
Yikes.
There we go. It is an 18, even with. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Dex save. It's a 19.
Cindy, what was yours again?
17.
17, 19.
Does inspiring leader also
18.
help with rolls, or is it just temporary hit points?
It's just
But
temporary hit
doesn't
points.
Oh,
Leia have an aura of goodness?
Yeah, you can add +3, right?
Oh yeah, the aura of protection, which actually makes mine a 22.
Oh, does my rock help me?
Add note up to your AC.
It helps my AC. Oh, that's nice too, though. I like that. I mean, total, I gotta. If that +3 helps, then that's a 17.
Okay. So you all dive out of the way, and you notice actually that the damage seems to be centralized on where that circle was. And as that part of the ceiling kind of caves in, you see that there is a beam of sunlight that just filters in from the ceiling of the cave that's now exposed to the air, and that sunlight just goes bing 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 and becomes reflected from all of those mirrors that these statues are holding, and all of you find yourselves bathed in sunlight. And there is a pause, and a figure steps towards you, eyes downcast. She is very tall, and built, broad, muscled like a warrior. And she's got long hair that stirs and moves like snakes. And she'll, again, eyes downcast, eyes darting from just your feet. Who are you? You do not fear the sun.
Well, I'm a fish. And no, the sun's never been, mean to me. It keeps scurvy away.
Technically, I'm an alien, and this is a robot. Yes.
Yeah. And I'm from a very sunny area.
I mean,
We're princesses.
the sun kind of gave me my powers, so.
Oh, I'm more of a midnight gal myself, but we're here to save the day.
It's kind
You're
of our
just-
thing.
You are a few years too late. I did what I could.
What happened?
Yeah.
It came, this creature. Burning and smashing. Its breath didn't just murder them. It took them. Every person it struck became one of its minions. We couldn't even set them to rest.
Oh, that's sad.
I did the only thing that I could.
What was that?
If they are stone, they have no shadows.
You turned them to stone.
It was the only way to protect them. And I can't restore them until that creature is gone.
Was that creature... I mean, I know the shadows was a big conversation, but could you describe what the actual creature that did it looked like?
A dragon? I
Thought
think.
I thought that would be the case. That's
okay.
what I was afraid of.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got a big bad villain on your hands.
Yes. Same villain we have, conveniently.
Yeah.
So, we're on the case.
And you're doing great.
Thank you. And she starts to look up for a second. Is like, oh.
Is there anything else we can do to help?
You really think that you can face this creature?
Yeah.
Ever since I met them, it's just been dragging this and dragging that. So I guess, we got to deal with the dragon.
Honestly, at this point, we're almost excited to see it.
Yeah, that's fair.
My prestidigitation can create a non-magical trinket that would fit in the palm of my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Can I make this woman some sunglasses?
Absolutely. That's a delightful. What do these sunglasses look like?
Well, she's got this really cool snake hair situation, so I want them to be like woven gold and have kind of like an Ouroboros vibe.
Ooh.
Okay.
And they're super shady. They're the shadiest shades that have ever been shady.
Okay, so do you make these sunglasses? Oh, you have something?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna hold them real low. I'm like, "Burp," so that they can be right in her eye line.
Okay, so then she'll take it and put the sunglasses on and raise her head a little bit. She's beautiful. But also you can tell that the grief and the responsibility and the guilt have weathered her face and has been quite a burden on her for, it does appear to be quite some time. And she says to you, I did what I could to protect these people and keep their shades from being pressed into this beast's service. My blood will save them when it is safe for them to go back about their lives. I can reverse it whenever we're free of that creature. But if I reverse it now, it will just return. It can
Does
see it. It
everyone who
lives.
casts a shadow make one of these shades?
If they die in the creature's breath, it owns them. They can't rest.
This is getting really dark.
Well,
Dragons
Is that
are
a
just
sun
bad
pun?
news. Maybe.
That was kind of a sun pun.
Maybe just a little
Uh-huh,
bit.
uh-huh.
Schrody knocked over my lip gloss for that one, so. Yeah.
If you
No,
if
wait.
you think, if you think you can defeat this creature,
Mhm.
I will help you. I will do whatever it takes to bring these people back. I alone was not enough to face it, but together I could help you. I used to live in this village. I know this keep. I know the stonework of this cliff. There's a tunnel.
Would
A
you?
secret tunnel.
Is this our unexpected ally?
I love
Oh my
it.
god, we have to
Do you
introduce
say-
ourselves. We cannot do that thing where we always forget to introduce ourselves.
Oh, right. We would be honored if you would assist us in getting around here. I think you would be of great help. I'm General Organa.
And she'll reach out and they call me Medusa.
It's a pleasure.
Medusa. That sounds kind of familiar. I'm Ariel. It's nice to meet you. I'm a fish, and we just talked to some snakes earlier. I hope they weren't a part of your hair.
No, but I trust that they didn't give you too much trouble.
Nah,
Well,
they were good.
We came to an understanding.
I'm happy to hear it.
I'm Jasmine.
Hello.
Rapunzel.
Cinderella.
Hello. I'm glad to see you. I haven't seen anyone else for quite some time.
Oh, you're gonna get sick of us.
If you can help me defeat this creature, I don't imagine that I will.
Oh.
So many of these old keeps have secret exits and entrances outside their walls. If you've been in any other palaces in Aeon Vale, you may have come across one or two.
Or, yeah, 100. Yeah.
I know one, and I can show you the way.
Oh, wow, this is really working out better than I thought. You were right, Cindy! Someone did
I
need
love
our
this.
help!
Do you want a snack? We can make snacks on
Oh.
command.
Yes, I suppose
Hey,
so.
you must be hungry.
Food's
Ooh.
important.
Ooh, what about baklava? Let's do baklava.
I love baklava.
She'll take a piece and eat it with great enjoyment. Smile at all of you and say, if you need to rest before you carry on, I don't know if there will be much chance.
Oh, by the way, was that you with the rocks? Did you drop the rocks in here?
Yes, I dropped the rocks. I have a spell triggered to allow the daylight in case the creature returns. It's something about its nature. It doesn't mesh well with daylight. It's how I knew that you could be trusted.
Ah,
I see.
that's really smart.
I've got a tauntaun parked out front. Is it going to be able to come down into the cave?
No, you might want to you might want to bring it in here though. We can set it up with some comforts. Otherwise, the dragon will probably eat it.
Oh, I would
Oh,
hate that.
my.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, let's get that tent set up so we can, rest and fight this dragon.
I will take the tent out and vroom.
And Medusa looks suitably impressed by the magic item, and she'll smile at all of you. Get the tauntaun set up comfortably so that it has food and water and a place to rest. And you all venture into the tent for one last rest before beginning the journey into the Dragon's Keep. And that is where we will end today's session.
Ooh. This is
Yo,
so cool.
we're traveling with Medusa now.
Oh my god,
So
thank
cool.
you so much,
Crazy.
chat. That was the best chat present ever.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why we're hitting our goal today. So thank you for supporting the channel, for supporting your princesses, and for providing us a very unexpected ally.
I will, Cindy, if you wouldn't mind, I will send her stats to you so that you can help me keep track of them.
Okay. Thank you.
You are all wonderful. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Damsels, Dice, and Everything Nice, and for spending your Saturday night with us. It is so appreciated. Should we go around and introduce ourselves?
Let's go around and introduce ourselves. Let's start with you, Leia, since you were almost there.
I'm here. Hi, I'm Sage Ryan, and tonight I have been Leia, your Space Mom Paladin. You can find me everywhere on the internet at Not Sage, and you can also find me on this channel all the time, including tomorrow for one time on the internet. Our travel guide to internet history, basically your meme look back show with Rowan, of course. You can also find me on Smosh Games and the Dungeons and Dragons Twitch and YouTube channel for the Black Dice Society on Thursday nights. And just like stuff, there's always stuff. So Twitter is a good hub for that, or you can join the Discord. Take it away, Cindy.
Hey, I'm Rowan Hall. I have been your Cinderella this evening. Yes, I will be back here tomorrow night for one time on the internet with Sage and our two lovely co-hosts. I'm also one of the co-hosts of the Willing and Fable podcast, which is a podcast that brings you original retellings and in-depth research on myths, just like Medusa. We are actually releasing an episode about her in 2 weeks, which is why Kaylee's so amazing and let me geek out. So yeah, when I'm not here, I'm doing mythology, and you can listen to Willing and Fable wherever you grab your podcasts.
Over to Nora.
Hi everyone, I'm Nora Ibrahim. I have been your Princess Jasmine Warlock tonight, and you can find me on Instagram and Twitter and everywhere at Noralogical. You can find me at Monday nights with Realmsmith, streaming our Curse of Strahd campaign Into the Mist, where I play Esmeralda as a PC. That's Mondays at 4 p.m. Pacific. This Wednesday I'm in a Vampire the Masquerade little mini-series for Glass Cannon Network, so be sure to catch that. Thursdays, you can find me at on Black Dice Society on D&D's YouTube channel with Sage, along with a bunch of other wonderful people. And let me see, this Friday, we're going to be starting back up our World of Darkness run through our New York story. We're going to be starting Mage the Ascension this Friday with B. Dave Walters running our continuous New York story. And then Saturdays I'm here. I'm usually doing other stuff on other days of the week. So follow me on stuff and you'll find out what I'm doing.
I like how that's what all alwah devolves to.
Yeah.
It's always like this thing and this thing and this thing. And
I do
stuff.
things. I play games.
All right, coming on down.
Hi, I'm Lexi Riley. I was Rapunzel, your fighter wizard. And every other Monday, you can find me on Hello Goodberry doing geeky cooking stuff, and you can find me on all social medias at Lexi Riley.
Hey. And I was Ariel, your fishy warlock. And hi, I'm Chelsea. Nice to meet you. Oh, wow. It's me, Chelsea Bites. Oh man, Chelsea Bites all over the internet. Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, all that good stuff. I love to be here on Saturdays, every Saturday at 6 p.m. with these lovely, lovely ladies playing Damsels dice and everything nice. But we are also on the Walking Dead universe every Monday, and I'll be here tomorrow. I'll be on the Walking Dead universe tomorrow for our Walking Dead Sunday, and I think we're going to be watching the new episode of Fear, so that's going to be awesome. Oh man, it's so spicy right now. And also there on Mondays is where we do Last Night On. We also role play. We got to do one with Elise and Terry and Brandon. Amazing story. Please watch the VOD. It's so good. I also just started putting out YouTube videos, and I hope to share our next Pathfinder series. So I think I got a mini story coming up for everybody. So look out on YouTube. And like everybody said, it all comes down to Twitter. So yeah, check us out on Twitter. But thank you guys. Oh man, on to our amazing DM.
Hi everyone, I am Kaylee Bray. I have been Belle, your dungeon master. This evening, you can find me on Twitter at HubbaBarbarian. Sometimes I tweet about dice shoes, whatever those are. Happened. You can find me on Fridays for Failed Save at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Keep an eye out for more stuff. We're on a little bit of a hiatus right now, but keep an eye on the Twitter for when we come back. Other than here, I am also around on Roll20's Twitch channel for our Kids on Bikes stream at 8 a.m. Pacific time. And tomorrow, actually, in the early evening, keep an eye on my Twitter for that. I have to figure out when the time is for, I forget the organization, Gay Games Professionals, I think. We're talking about building healthy communities. We'll be on the front page of Twitch. So it's going to be pretty great about building just healthy, inclusive communities. It's bound to be a fantastic conversation. So check it out if you can.
We love it. Thank you for being here tonight once again. If you want to support the channel, look, all of those donations are incredible. That is how we feed all of our princesses, and we appreciate it so much. We also have a Patreon that has a bunch of fun exclusives. There's bonus content every single week. There's early access to podcasts. There's a TTRPG game. That's a cool way to support us as well. However, if you can't financially, you don't want to financially, things like telling people about the show, sharing it on social media, making clips or GIFs of moments that you enjoyed also helps so much. We make the show so you will watch it, so we appreciate that so very much. We are going to do a raid, of course. What should our raid call be tonight, everybody?
Tauntaun.
Petrified.
Tauntaun.
Just screaming Tauntaun.
Time.
I mean, it depends on who's streaming.
Yeah, who are we rating?
Oh, yeah, who are we
Appreciate
rating?
it. That's a good question. Belle, help me out. I would love that. That would. I also.
Snakes
I
on a
appreciate-
raid is
Ooh,
very
snakes on a
funny.
raid.
Snakes on a
Yeah.
raid.
Snakes
I
on
love
a
it.
raid.
My God,
Oh,
snakes on a
Look at you,
raid.
the bear.
That will
I
be the
love
raid
it.
call tonight. Absolutely. I think that's wonderful. Also, I appreciate Robaba earlier in chat said, whoever has the white tauntaun out front, you left your lights on.
Hilarious.
Okay, so we are going to raid over to our friend Ash, Arcane Faith.
Yay.
Playing some
Love Ash.
GTA right now. So.
Wonderful. So we are going to raid over there. Go and show her some love. Snakes on a Raid is your raid call. Go and hang out over there. Go show some support to a friend of the channel and have a wonderful rest of your night. We'll see you next week, friends.
Bye.